This is actually crazy. Elon Musk just dropped a crazy bombshell after a long time, and this will affect Shiba Inu's price big time. But here's the crazier part: at the same time, Coinbase just reported something odd. Trillions of Shiba Inu are on the line. People are speculating these two might actually be connected. And signals something big is coming. What is happening? And what on earth am I even talking about? Well, let me explain. Disclaimer. Something huge just dropped today. Elon Musk just shook the entire Shiba Inu community. He made a bold statement about crypto, and it's not just one of those tweets that disappears in a few hours. This one's different. It's big. And it's already sending waves across the entire crypto space. Naturally, Shiba Inu is right in the middle of all the action. But wait, there's even more. Something even bigger is bubbling up today, and it's all happening around Coinbase. Trillions, yes, trillions, of Shiba Inu tokens are suddenly being talked about, and the volume is nothing short of eye-popping. This isn't the kind of thing that just happens by accident. It's got all the signs of something massive coming. Whether it's institutional interest, a major shift in wallet activity, or a big reveal around the corner, something is clearly brewing. Now you might be wondering, okay, all this noise sounds exciting, but is it actually showing up on the charts? Is Shiba Inu reacting? Well, one analyst just broke it down, and honestly, what he's seeing could be the start of something explosive. According to him, Shiba Inu has officially broken out of its downward trend. It's been stuck in that annoying slump for a while, but not anymore. It's broken free. And now? It's gently retesting that breakout zone. That's a good thing. It feels different this time. It feels like the beginning of a serious shift. Now, speaking of serious shifts, yeah, it's happening right now on the Shiba Inu chart. And not just any small wiggle. This is one of those moments where the market decides what's next. One of the most important price zones we've seen in recent months is back in play, and it's turning into a major battleground. Right now, Shiba Inu is sitting inside a crazy important range. We're talking about a price area where over 170,000 wallets are holding on to more than 500 trillion Shiba Inu tokens. That's a mind-blowing amount of tokens clustered in one area. This is where people have historically bought, sold, hesitated, and jumped in. It's not just a chart level. It's a psychological war zone. A huge support and resistance battlefield. A total liquidity magnet. And what's happening right now? Shiba Inu is dancing just beneath a key trend line. It had broken above it before, but now it's pulled back under. It's like it's gearing up for a serious decision. The price action is tightening, and some of the big technical indicators are throwing up some pressure. This is where on-chain data steps in and changes the game. That massive cluster, the one holding over 500 trillion Shiba Inu, isn't just sitting there for decoration. It's a barrier, a wall, a giant shield. It tells us that there's serious interest in this zone. A ton of people, real holders, have already made their move here in the past, and many of them are still holding strong. That's not just support. That's commitment. So yeah, short term, things might look a little uncertain. But this kind of pressure, this kind of energy building in such a loaded zone, that's the kind of setup where one good spark can send Shiba Inu flying. It's like the calm before the blast. All eyes are on what happens next. And if buyers step in, this zone could end up being the launchpad for something way bigger than anyone's expecting. But here's something nobody saw coming. Not even the most plugged-in crypto insiders. On Sunday, June 1st, Elon Musk dropped another surprise. The world-famous centibillionaire, and of course the face behind Tesla and SpaceX, officially announced XChat, a brand new messaging feature for the X platform. And this isn't just another app update or minor tweak. No, this thing is built different. According to Musk, XChat is designed from the ground up using Rust, a super fast and secure programming language, and it features something he's calling Bitcoin-style encryption. It's got a whole new architecture under the hood. Plus, it allows users to make audio and video calls on any platform, without even needing a phone number. That's huge. It's basically rewriting how private communication can work in the digital age. Now, here's where things get really interesting. This post didn't just get attention because of the tech. It sparked a reaction from Pete Rizzo. He's a well-known Bitcoin historian and journalist. He pointed out something major. Musk mentioned Bitcoin for the first time in nearly 3 years, at least according to the timeline he follows. That's no small thing. The last time Elon made headlines with Bitcoin, Tesla went all in with a $1.5 billion investment. And what happened? Bitcoin surged by 50% in no time. Rizzo straight up told investors to buckle up, because when Musk moves, the market follows. Now, some folks in the crypto space were quick to say, hey, Elon has mentioned Bitcoin here and there on podcasts and interviews. And sure, he has. But this is different. This isn't casual talk. This is Elon Musk tying Bitcoin-style encryption into a global communications platform. This is infrastructure-level stuff, and that gets the big money interested. So now, let's talk about why this matters for Shiba Inu. Musk's influence on the crypto market is legendary. Every time he even hints at crypto, prices shift. Remember the past? One meme, one tweet, and Shiba Inu would go absolutely wild. But this time feels bigger. Because he's not just throwing out memes. He's talking about building platforms, creating systems, and hinting at the deeper integration of crypto ideals into mainstream tech. And here's the thing. When Bitcoin rises, it rarely rises alone. The excitement, the money, the momentum, it spills over. Altcoins follow. And Shiba Inu, being one of the most recognized and talked about tokens in the game, often leads the altcoin charge when things get bullish. If Bitcoin catches fire because of this Musk moment, Shiba Inu could easily ride that wave. Not slowly. Explosively. We're talking about the kind of catalyst that doesn't come around often. Musk brings attention, attention brings volume, and volume brings price movement. And with Shiba Inu already showing signs of life on the charts. So yeah, buckle up indeed. Because if this momentum continues, and if Musk keeps pointing the spotlight toward crypto infrastructure, Shiba Inu could be one of the biggest winners in the entire space. However, there's something odd going on right now. Something that doesn't quite add up at first glance, but it could be a sign of something much bigger happening behind the scenes. Just recently, a massive transfer of Shiba Inu took place. 2.86 trillion tokens, to be exact. That's not a typo. We're talking nearly 3 trillion Shiba Inu, worth roughly $36 million, all moved into Coinbase Institutional. Now, this isn't just your everyday transaction. This is one of the biggest single moves we've seen involving Shiba Inu in weeks. What really caught everyone off guard, though, wasn't just the size of the transfer. It was where it came from. Blockchain trackers noticed that the tokens were moved from a wallet that had never previously been linked to any major exchange. Not Coinbase, not Binance, nothing. It was kind of a ghost wallet. Quiet. Under the radar. And then suddenly, boom, nearly $40 million in Shiba Inu slides right into Coinbase's institutional platform. That instantly raised red flags and flashing lights across analytics dashboards. This wallet was known for holding a Shiba-heavy portfolio. It didn't just wake up and dump everything either. It still holds over 30 billion Shiba Inu, meaning this wasn't a total exit. This looks a lot more like a calculated move, a partial liquidation, maybe even part of a much bigger strategy. So now the big question is, why now? Why move billions of tokens into Coinbase Institutional of all places? And here's where things start to feel connected. Because remember, Elon Musk just made a big announcement, XChat, with its Bitcoin-style encryption and bold new tech vision. And suddenly, massive chunks of Shiba Inu are on the move at the institutional level? Come on, that's not just a coincidence. That's timing. That's alignment. Could it be that this whale knows something? Could this be a positioning move ahead of an even bigger shift in the market? Maybe, just maybe, there's a connection between the growing crypto-friendly features on the X platform and the movement of serious money into crypto assets like Shiba Inu. We've seen this before. Whales always move first. They see the storm coming before anyone else does. They don't wait for headlines. They position themselves quietly, and by the time the rest of the market catches on, they're already sitting in profit. So when a quiet wallet suddenly sends trillions of Shiba Inu to an institutional exchange, it might be a clue that something big is about to happen. Is this connected to Elon? Is this part of some early-stage alignment between tech platforms and crypto assets like Shiba Inu? Are institutions getting ready to make a play? We don't know for sure, but all the signals are there. We've got a new Musk-backed feature tied to crypto-level security, we've got massive Shiba Inu volume being moved behind the scenes, and we've got whales acting in ways that suggest they're prepping for something. It's speculation right now, but it's smart speculation. Because if all of this is more than coincidence, and we're sitting on the edge of a new wave of adoption or integration, then Shiba Inu could be on the verge of another monster breakout. And based on what we're seeing right now, well, let's just say the odds are stacking up in a very exciting way. But what is your opinion on this? Comment down below. If you are curious to find more, then make sure to click on one of the videos you see on the screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then turn on the notifications bell on this channel. Missing an important Shiba Inu update might make you lose money. So don't risk it. Also, please share this video with as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there. This is not a drill. Wall Street just dropped something crazy. There might be a massive change to Palantir soon. It's going to affect everyone big time. Almost $2 billion are on the line, and you might not be ready for this. What is happening? And what on earth am I even talking about? Well, let me explain. Disclaimer. Palantir is showing who's the real boss of AI stocks today. While the rest of the market is bleeding red, Palantir just keeps climbing. It's refusing to back down. But here's the crazy part. Wall Street just dropped a major bomb for Palantir. There's this growing speculation that a stock split might be on the horizon. Yeah, that kind of move. Some folks are hyped beyond belief, thinking it's the ultimate bullish signal. Others are panicking, overthinking it, trying to find something wrong. It's getting chaotic, but in a good way. And while retail investors are debating back and forth on what this all means, guess who's silently making moves? The big guys, institutional investors, insiders. They're not hesitating, they're scooping it up. And partnerships? More are being announced. It's as if everyone suddenly wants a piece of Palantir. The confidence is loud, even if it's not being shouted. This, right here, is the kind of momentum that creates a massive, long-term catalyst. We're not just talking about a temporary hype train. We're seeing the pieces being set for something huge. Palantir on the path to becoming a trillion-dollar company? Honestly, at this point, it's not even a bold prediction. It's starting to feel inevitable. And the best part? We might not even have to stress too much if we just hold on and let the vision play out. But wait, before we go full throttle on this stock split and trillion-dollar forecast, let's zoom in a bit. Let's talk about how this whole thing is reflecting on Palantir's price chart right now. And trust me, it's not just some boring technical talk, because one analyst broke it down and what he's seeing could be a sign of something big about to happen. He mentioned there's a small bear flag forming, which usually means the price could cool off. But here's the twist. Palantir is acting defiant. Like it's being called to pull back by the 50-day moving average, but it just keeps saying, nah, I'm good, and climbing higher instead. It's teasing that average like it doesn't care, like it's on its own path, and the chart has to catch up with it. This kind of price action? It's not normal. It's not weak. It's powerful. It tells us Palantir isn't just being dragged up by hype. It's being pushed by something real. A mix of strong hands, smart money, and a future people are finally waking up to. So yeah, people are talking about a stock split. Others are looking at the chart and waiting for a dip that might never come. Meanwhile, Palantir just keeps climbing, partnerships keep rolling in, and insiders keep accumulating. All signs are pointing one way, up. So what just happened? One analyst just shared something crazy. According to him, Wall Street is already buzzing about the stock split rumor. He said, Wall Street is discussing the rumor of a stock split. What do we think of this? It is possible, but I won't speculate much on it, since it won't do anything to the fundamentals. He kept it real. According to him, stock splits are mostly just noise. He even pointed out that fractional shares have been around for over 2 decades now, and they blew up during the pandemic era. So, for him, a split is pretty meaningless. He even went further and said, "As a long-term shareholder, I really don't care. It doesn't change my long-term view on the company." Fair enough, right? But here's the thing. Even if a stock split doesn't change the fundamentals, it can change the game when it comes to how the market reacts. And that's where it gets interesting for Palantir. Because while the analyst is totally right from a technical angle, we can't ignore the emotional, psychological side of the market, especially when it comes to retail investors. A stock split makes the stock feel more accessible. According to him, retail investors seem to enjoy it. And he's not wrong. It creates this hype, this buzz, like something big is happening, even if nothing's really changed under the hood. That alone can push demand higher. Now think about Palantir. This is a company that's been growing, dominating headlines, locking in major government contracts, expanding partnerships, and gaining serious traction with institutional money. A stock split in the middle of all that? It could pour gasoline on the fire. Why? Because it invites more eyes. It lowers the price per share, and suddenly more people, especially new investors, can afford to buy full shares. That feels good to them. It boosts confidence. It brings in energy. And once that momentum kicks in, the price can start flying, even if the fundamentals haven't moved an inch. So yeah, according to him, the split itself might not be a big deal from a long-term fundamentals perspective. But let's be real, it's a big deal for sentiment, visibility, and buzz. And that matters. A lot. Because when you mix strong fundamentals with rising retail interest and a potential stock split acting as a spark, that's a formula for a breakout. And we're actually seeing the effects of it right now. Investors are finally locking in on Palantir. It's like all the talk, all the speculation, all the behind-the-scenes movement is finally surfacing. People are waking up to the fact that Palantir isn't just another tech stock. It's a core piece of something much, much bigger. And here's why. Palantir just dropped a bomb in the defense world, teaming up with Blueforge Alliance to create what they're calling warp speed for warships. This new program is all about using AI to supercharge the way the Navy builds and maintains its warships. We're talking about faster production, sharper readiness, and full-on digital transformation. According to the announcement, the goal is to create a digitally connected manufacturing ecosystem. That means shipbuilders, suppliers, logistics, everyone involved is going to be fully synced through Palantir's system. Real-time data, instant insights, smoother collaboration. No more waiting around. No more clunky processes. It's a full-scale upgrade to the Navy's industrial machine. And get this, Blueforge has already been working with Palantir on what they call high-velocity shipbuilding. So this isn't some brand new idea. They're just expanding on something that already works. This new program is backed by serious funding through the Navy's Maritime Industrial Base program, and it's running in parallel with other high-profile efforts like HII teaming up with C3 AI for smarter production scheduling. This is exactly why investors are suddenly circling back. The more the world leans into AI, the more it becomes obvious that Palantir isn't just riding the wave, they're building it. They're providing the infrastructure behind government, defense, logistics, and enterprise AI. It's deep, it's sticky, and it's starting to look unstoppable. When you combine this level of innovation with rising investor interest, ongoing insider accumulation, and even the possibility of a stock split, you get a perfect storm. Right now, Palantir is showing strength on the chart. The market is buzzing with speculation. And behind the scenes, they're securing massive deals that actually matter. The hype is real, but this time, it's backed by something solid. Palantir is no longer just the future of AI. It's becoming the standard. And here's the most exciting part. The UK just made a massive move. Prime Minister Keir Starmer has officially called for war readiness and announced a jaw-dropping $2 billion weapons upgrade. This isn't just about buying more tanks or ammo. This is a full-blown modernization push. And guess what's sitting right in the center of it all? Artificial intelligence, which is Palantir's primary strength. According to reports, the UK plans to pour over $1 billion directly into battlefield AI, tech that can make rapid, real-time decisions when it matters most. And here's where it gets big for Palantir. Palantir has already been deeply embedded with US and NATO allies for years. Their software powers critical systems for defense, logistics, intelligence, and battlefield operations. They've proven time and time again that they can deliver high-stakes results fast. With this new UK initiative, the opportunity for Palantir to expand its footprint on the international stage just got a lot more real. Think about it. The UK is investing billions into AI for defense. Who are they likely to call? Some startup with no proven track record? Or Palantir, the name that already works side by side with the Pentagon, the US Army, and most recently helped revolutionize military supply chains with projects like warp speed for warships? Exactly. This kind of move doesn't just boost Palantir's credibility, it expands their market. And if even a portion of that UK defense AI spending gets routed through Palantir systems, we're talking about new contracts, new headlines, and more importantly, new revenue streams that could send the stock flying. Because investors don't just care about vision, they care about real-world adoption. And this is exactly that. It's proof that governments aren't just interested in Palantir, they need them. So while some are still debating whether a stock split matters, or whether the chart is forming a flag, Palantir is out here locking down billion-dollar defense opportunities on a global scale. And that's the kind of bullish catalyst that doesn't just boost the price temporarily, it can change the valuation forever. Palantir isn't just becoming a national asset, it's turning into a global force. But what is your opinion on this? Comment down below. If you are curious to find more, then make sure to click on one of the videos you see on the screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then turn on the notifications bell on this channel. Missing an important Palantir update might make you lose money, so don't risk it. Also, please share this video with as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.